اللهم إنا نحمدك ونستعينك ونستغفرك ونستهديك ونؤمن بك ونتوكل عليك ونثني عليك الخير كله. نشكرك ولا نكفرك ونخلع ونترك من يفجرك. اللهم إياك نعبد ولك نصلي ونسجد وإليك نسعى ونحفد. نرجو رحمتك ونخشى عذابك فقنا عذابك يوم تبعث عبادك. اللهم لك أسلمنا وبك آمنا وعليك توكلنا وفيك خاصمنا ولك احتكمنا وبك استعنا. فاغفر لنا ربنا ما قدمنا وما أخرنا وما أسررنا وما أعلنا وما أنت أعلم به منا. أنت المقدم وأنت المؤخر، لا إله إلا أنت ولا إله غيرك. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو حي لا يموت، بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير، هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن وهو بكل شيء عليم. وأشهد أن نبينا ورسولنا وعظيمنا وقدوتنا وحبيبنا وأسوتنا محمد رسول الله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم احنا على سنته وتوفنا على ملته واحشرنا في زمرته وادخلنا الجنة تحت لوائه. اللهم أوردنا حوضه واشملنا بشفاعته واجزيه خير ما جزيت نبيا عن أمته. أما بعد، قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: أفضل أيام الدنيا العشر. The Prophet said the 10 first days of the Hijjah are the best days of the year, of the dunya. أفضل أيام الدنيا العشر. And in another narration: ما من أيام العمل الصالح فيهن أحب إلى الله من العشر. قالوا يا رسول الله ولا الجهاد في سبيل الله؟ قال ولا الجهاد في سبيل الله إلا رجل خرج بماله وأهله فلم يرجع من ذلك بشيء. The Prophet says that these 10 days of the first days of the Hijjah are the days that Allah Azza wa Jal loves doing deeds in more than any other days. And the Prophet was asked, even not jihad in sabilillah, the Prophet not even jihad unless someone goes out to jihad with his wealth and his life and doesn't return with any of those. So these days, unfortunately, a lot of us, we don't pay attention to, although these 10 days are better than the days of Ramadan. Only the fasting, of course, is obligatory. In Ramadan, the Siyam Fard is in Ramadan better, but other than those, the 10 days of the Hijjah, the good deeds are multiplied even more than Ramadan. And subhanallah, we prepare for Ramadan emotionally, spiritually, and we're excited. Taraweeh, Qiyam al-Layl, Sadaqah, Siyam. We do all good deeds in Ramadan, but subhanallah, these 10 days we don't pay attention to. Although this, by even the ulama spoke that the 10 nights, last nights of Ramadan are the best 10 nights because there's Laylat al-Qadr. But these 10 days of the Hijjah, the multiplied more in the narration: ما من أيام أعظم الأجر فيهن من العشر من ذي الحجة فأكثروهن من التهليل والتكبير والتحميد. So on the day of judgment, on the scales, the heaviest of your deeds are multiplied more are in these 10 days. So make use of these 10 days. Make use of this season. Take the best of out. It's like a business deal. We, subhanallah, tend to be we make the best of, the good days, the days of high profit, multiplied profit in dunya, we make use of them. But these days are for those who want Jannah. Whomever wants to elevate his ranks in Jannah, these are the days for him. Whoever wants his scales to be heavier, you're working smart. If you're subhanallah, in the normal days you're saying subhanallah, in these days it's multiplied even more and more and more. So make the best out of these days. أكثروا فيهن, make a lot of tahleel, la ilaha illallah, tahmid, hamdulillah, takbir. It's in a narration that Abdullah ibn Umar and Abdullah ibn Abbas, they used to go to the suq, to the market, and used to do takbir in a loud voice, so that to encourage other people to make takbir with them. It's حتى كانت ترتج الأسواق. ترتج means the markets would tremble out of how loud. If you can imagine this, subhanallah, how beautiful it is. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. The whole market is trembling with how much takbir they do and how loud they do. So make use of these days, make the best of them, and always remind yourself and remember death, subhanallah. Remember that you are كل نفس ذائقة الموت. We are all going to die. And what will remain? In the hadith, when you're going to your grave, three will go with you: your family, your wealth, if it's your cars or whatever that's they're taking you with it to your grave, and your amal al-salih. This will go. Two will come back, will go back, leave you, and one will stay with you in your grave. Of course, your amal al-salih. That's the one that's going to remain with you after you die. Allah Azza wa Jal says, قُلْ إِنَّ الْمَوْتَ الَّذِي تَفِرُّونَ مِنْهُ فَإِنَّهُ مُلَاقِيكُمْ. We are tafirrun, you're running away from death, fleeing, trying to flee death, but death mulaqikum, it's coming to you. In another ayah, أَيْنَمَا تَكُونُوا, wherever you are, يُدْرِكُّمُ الْمَوْتِ. Maut, death, will get you. وَلَوْ كُنْتُمْ فِي بُرُوجٍ مُشَيْدٍ. Even if you were in high-built towers, death is coming to you. Make amal salih, make use of these days. You know what? Unfortunately, a lot of our main problem is, like Allah Azza wa Jal says, بل تحبون العاجلة وتذرون الآخرة. We love dunya. بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى. We do more for dunya, we love dunya more, and we leave what is eternal. So we should think what Allah Azza wa Jal, whenever we're in a situation, what does Allah Azza wa Jal love, and what do we desire? A simple example: you're in front of the TV, you're watching a football or you're watching whatever, and the time of Jama'ah came, what are you going to prefer? What are you going to choose? What Allah Azza wa Jal loves or what you love? You're on a business deal, you got a job, a very good job that earns you a lot. Are you going to choose that job to go on the job, or stop for the Jama'ah, for the time of the Jama'ah? What are you going to choose? A quick, very lovely story to see how the Salihin, how the righteous used to choose when they were given an option. It's said about Al-Hajjaj ibn Yusuf. We might not have heard of him, a ruthless killer, murderer. He used to enjoy blood, spilling blood. So he held three captives, a woman. He held her husband, her son, and her brother. Sanad, her supporters. He held them three in captive, and he said, I'm killing them. He told her, I'll give you a chance to choose. One of them, I'm going to set him free for you. This is because how evil he is, he's ruthless. He wants her in pain, to give her the choice of pain. And then he told her, which one are you going to choose? Of course, we're going to think, every woman after she's married, her husband and her son are closer to her than her brother. That's what Al-Hajjaj thought, But when he told her, you have 24 hours. Go make up your mind and come. When she came, she told him, I have chosen my brother to live. And he was astonished. He wanted her in pain. Why did you choose your brother? He was expecting either the son or the husband. She told him, if my parents were alive, they would have loved this option. If my parents were alive, they would have loved that their son would live, not my husband and you see, this is her thought. Her thought is not what she loves. She might love her son, her husband more, but this is birr al-walidain. Her choice, what brings her closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. Although her parents were dead, but this would have made them pleased. This would have been their choice. So this is, the battle of what you desire, what you love, and what Allah Azza wa Jal loves. So make use of these 10 days. Although two of them have fast, Wednesday, Thursday, but inshallah we have even next Thursday is a greater day, is the greatest day of the Arafah, and even the first day of for us it's called Yawm al-Nahr, the Yawm of Qurban, of sacrifice, and for the people in Hajj, Yawm al-Hajj al-Akbar, the biggest day of Hajj. These remaining 7 days, make the best of them, and inshallah just a quick few tips, what practical things we should do in these 10 days, in these remaining days. The first is as-salah, as-salah, as-salah. Your salah, your salah, your salah. Perform your salah correctly, in time. Remember the hadith that we have said, a sahabi, someone in the mosque of the Prophet, the Prophet told him, go back, you have not prayed. Although he prayed, but he told him, irji' fasalli fa innaka lam tusalli. You did not pray. but because he did not pray in a proper manner. If you remember the hadith, he was going fast, up, down, up, down, up, down, as if he was working out. That the Prophet told him, you did not pray. So the first, try to perform your salah in peace, tranquility, take care of your wudu, take care of the time of the salah, the time after sunrise. If you pray Fajr after sunrise, wallahi it's a kabira, it's a sin. If until now you still pray Fajr, and nowadays it's difficult, I'm not telling it, nowadays yes, sunrise is, today it was 4:52, so you're supposed to pray Fajr before 4:52, but it's Allah Azza wa Jal's choice. Allah Azza wa Jal has chosen sunrise at this time. Allah Azza wa Jal has chosen for you to pray Fajr at this time. Try to commit to it. It's not, if it is, I'm not going to say, but it's doable. It's doable, and it's a test. It's a test for you. What are you going to choose? Your salah, the first thing. As-salah. This is the first thing you're going to be asked about. أول ما يسأل عنه المرء يوم القيامة الصلاة. The first you're going to be asked about. Make your salah in a proper manner, at the right time. And the second, dua. Dua. At these days, dua can change your life. Dua, make dua. Umar ibn Khattab used to say, I don't worry about my dua being answered. I worry about being inspired the words. If I'm inspired the words of dua, it's answered. So we should have this certainty in dua, inshallah, that it's answered. And we should experience this. Inshallah, experience this. Try to come to the masjid when the adhan is, repeat after the adhan. After the adhan and the iqamah, this is a time you should try. This is a time that your dua is answered. A time of, certainly, inshallah, experience this time. الدعاء بين الأذان والإقامة. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم لك الحمد حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. A quick, inshallah, hadith I want to share about you about dua. Allah Azza wa Jal will bring a believer in front of him in Yawm al-Qiyamah, and he will ask him, didn't I command you to make dua and I promised you to answer? Did you make dua? The believer will say, yes, I made dua. Allah Azza wa Jal will tell him, on a certain day you had a calamity, gham, and you made dua and I answered you? Yes. But on another day you made dua and I didn't answer you? Yes? Yes. So this will tell us that sometimes we make dua, it's answered, and sometimes it's not answered. Yes, we have all experienced this. But look what Allah Azza wa Jal will tell the believer. He will tell him, أتذكر, that dua you made that I didn't answer? Look at your reward for that certain dua that I didn't answer. And subhanallah, he will find this reward, how huge and how immense this reward for the dua that he was not answered. He would then say, I wish that all the dua that I have made and was answered and was given to me in dunya, I wish it wasn't given. That's how huge the reward is of the dua that was not answered. Although this dua, some ulama said it's in al-Hakim and it's da'if, but the meaning is correct. There's another dua that another hadith that proves this meaning of this dua. So the conclusion is, make dua, leave it behind you, it's answered. If it's answered, if it's not answered, you're going to get more dua, a lot of reward for the dua that has not been answered. And inshallah, next Thursday is Yawm Arafah. Yawm Arafah, the Prophet says, expiates, يكفر السنة الماضية والسنة القادمة. One day, you fast one day, the previous sins of 1 year are forgiven, and the coming sins of 1 year are forgiven. So inshallah, make the intention to fast that great day. In the narration, the Prophet says, ما من يوم أكثر أن يعتق فيه عبد من النار. On that day of Yawm Arafah, it's the most day that Allah Azza wa Jal frees people from Jahannam. يعتق فيه من النار وإنه ليباهي بهم الملائكة. He boasts to the angels and takes pride. ماذا أراد هؤلاء? So it's a great day. خير الدعاء دعاء يوم عرفة. The best dua is the dua of Yawm Arafah. And that's why for people in Hajj, they pray Asr with Dhuhr, so that they leave the whole 6 days, the whole time is for dua. They pray Asr, Jam'i Taqdeem with Dhuhr, and the whole rest of the day is for dua. So some people, the Salaf, they used to say, they keep whatever they want to be answered very much for that day. So if you have something you want very bad, keep it for that day, inshallah. Make dua on the day of Arafah and Yawm al-Eid, inshallah, the day of Qurban, Friday, inshallah. I will repeat because a lot of people have came late. Again, the time of prayer, 8:30. It might be outdoors. If it rains, it's going to be indoors, inside the mosque. This is important for you to know. If it doesn't rain, inshallah, 8:30 you start going. The details you will find later. You will know, but 8:30 is outdoor in the pitch. 9, the prayer starts. The second important thing you should know, on that day, it's a Friday. There is only one Friday Jama'ah. Only one Friday Jama'ah next Friday, inshallah. And may all your days be of happiness. May all your days be of amal salih. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا 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 اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا مباركا معصوما اللهم لا تجعل فينا ولا بيننا شقيا ولا محروما اللهم يسر لنا جميع الأمور برحمتك يا عزيز يا غفور اللهم لا تجعل لنا في مقامنا هذا ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا كربا إلا نفسته ولا مبتلا إلا عافيته ولا مريضا إلا شفيته ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا لك فيها رضا ولنا فيها صلاح إلا قدرتها ويسرتها برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم فرج هم المهمومين ونفس الكرب عن المكروبين واقض الدين عن المدينين واشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين اللهم إنا نسألك من الخير كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم ونعوذ بك من الشر كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم اللهم نسألك من خير ما سألك منه نبينا محمد ونستعيذ بك من شر ما استعاذ منه نبينا محمد اللهم كل قضاء قضيته لنا فاجعله لنا خيرا اللهم يا رب نسألك الجنة وما يقرب إليها من قول وعمل ونعوذ بك من النار وما يقرب إليها من قول وعمل اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا اللهم اغفر لنا ولآبائنا وأمهاتنا اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم كما ربونا صغارا اللهم اغفر لجميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها اللهم انصر إخواننا في فلسطين اللهم كن لهم ولا تكن عليهم اللهم داوي جرحاهم اللهم اربط على قلوبهم اللهم ثبت أقدامهم اللهم وحد صفوف المسلمين اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم رد المسلمين إلى دينك ردا جميلا حسنا ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وقوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله